don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. All right, I watched the movie Mr. Harrigan's Phone, and this is basically a story based off one of Stephen King's short stories. If you're thinking this is going to be one of his scary stories, no. There's nothing scary about it. Well, probably one scene that made some people jump, I guess, but I rolled my eyes at it because it was just, it's not a scary film. It's not. It reminds me too much of Stand By Me, I think it's called, written by Stephen King, where it's a group of kids who basically live in their adventure, and of course, the kid narrating the story grows up to be a writer, and here this kid wants to become a writer. He basically is asked by this old, lonely rich person that he'll pay him $5 an hour if he reads to him. So for 5 years from then on, he reads to him. The old man passes away, and he starts getting phone calls on his cell phone from, and apparently he requests, when he calls the old man when he's dead, requesting him, asking him, oh, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Of course, all the help required those people dying. I guess that's why it's scary. But honestly, I'm not going to lie, it would be a good movie. It is a good movie, all right? It is a good movie. It's heavy on story. I was not in the mood to watch a movie that was really heavy on story. I was not in the mood to watch a movie like this. I was in the mood to watch something scary or something more fast-paced. So if you enjoyed Stand By Me, and if you're in the mood for something like that, this would be the movie for it. But for me, just because it didn't, because you have to be in a mood to watch things. You have to. Your entire opinion of a film can be swayed depending on it. So I know it's a good film. It was edited well, the story was well, the pacing was slow because that's just the type of movie it is. Everything worked for this movie, except for the fact that I just wasn't in the mood for it. So it is a decent film. It does have a strong story. I did like how the rich, wealthy guy that he was reading to basically predicted how phones would, well, of course, now we're living it in the book. The short story was written after the fact, but basically he was predicting it to this kid that, oh, it's going to become our lifeblood. Oh, we're going to start getting, we're given a sample now, and then in a few years, it's all being taken away. Ad spams, targeting, everything. I like that bit. It's just like he could easily tell how news can be manipulated based off the phone. You could be told one thing and just absolutely believe it just because it comes from your phone. You're targeted that way. Yeah, I liked that little bit, the little bits of knowledge. Yeah. So in the end, I did like the movie for the most part. Like there was a closet of secrets, and when you finally learn what's in there, it's just like, okay, the movie is enjoyable. It does have some nice little secrets to why he chose this kid, to why, but honestly, the entire film, I kept being reminded of Stand By Me. I believe it's called Stand By Me. Yeah. Like I know the thumbnail, the picture, the DVD had like 5 boys on the cover. Basically, it's a low-angle shot looking up at them. Yeah, with like trees in the background. At least that's what I remember. Yeah, and of course, Stand By Me, spoiler, the boy dies. One of the boys that nobody apparently likes, no adults like, dies, saving everyone, of course. Yeah, this movie just had a lot of the same vibes, and that's immediately what I feel when I'm watching it. That's immediately, yeah, it's the same. It's the same kind of pacing too. So, if you're in the mood for that, yeah, because honestly, watching it, it just kept reminding me of like, seeing people, like even now, I don't know what people could be doing on their phones half the time, because it's just like, who could you be typing, especially at that point in time? Are they, and the fact that he was texting someone right across the table from him. What? I didn't know that was a thing. Of course, I didn't have a cell phone until after all that. Yeah, I had to do a few things. I was in college by the time I finally had a cell phone. Oh. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles!